Hey kids, so I thought it might be fun to just tell you a little bit about how I got into gaming in the first place. Since, as you guys know, I love Skyrim so much, and I've actually enjoyed video games pretty much my whole life, at least when they were around. So I was born in the early 70s, and at that time there really wasn't much in the way of video games. There was a game called Pong, which basically consisted of hitting a little white ball across a black screen, and that was about as fancy as it got. And then when I was a teenager, my brother got a Commodore 64 computer. This was a big deal, and that really kind of opened the world for us. Now, games back then were certainly not the quality that they are today, but we played a couple that we really had a great time with. So back then, adventure games were not a lot of choices, and some of the most popular ones were actually text-based games. So we played through the Zork series and follow-up Enchanter series, and these are the games where maybe you've heard of where there's text across the screen and you have to type all your commands in, like pick up sword, use sword to kill dragon, and that kind of thing. And then there was another game we had called Archon, and I actually found a video that someone had taken of them playing the game, which I thought was hilarious. And so I just want to play that for you here. For some reason, the noise of this basilisk in this game will stick with me for the rest of my life. So yeah, it was so funny to actually find this game and relive that history. We played another one called Adventure Construction Set, and that one was really fun because we actually could sort of create our own games through that. And then there's another one, again, another noise that I think I'll probably hear for the rest of my life called Impossible Mission, and just want to play the beginning of that game for you because, again, I just sometimes hear this pop into my head for just sort of no reason whatsoever.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Anyway, so that was pretty much it growing up. And then when I went away to college, I actually saw someone playing a text-based game, and I thought it was Zork or one of the games like that. And so I asked them about it, and they said, no, no, it's actually something called a MUD, a multi-user dungeon. And in these games, you actually connected with other players from around the world, basically, and you all played together on a server. And it was all text-based again, so you had to type all your commands in. You had to type, go east, west, north, south, and I was a healer, so I would frantically be typing in, heal so-and-so, heal so-and-so. And so through the world of MUDs, I actually met my husband, who got me into one called Dark Castle, which I was amazed to see there's actually still a website, and this game is apparently still up. So yeah, that was how I got my start. And I played that for a number of years. I actually even got into being an M or an immortal, the people that run the games. And on a separate MUD that I got into through some of the people that I met on Dark Castle, I actually ended up writing some zones, which was pretty fun. And then at some point we got into the Baldur's Gate series and played through those games. Then you guys came along, and I was a little bit too busy to worry about video games, so we took a break for a while. One time hunting for a birthday gift for your dad, I actually came across this interesting little game called World of Warcraft, which you guys know about. And so we really got into that, and we played that for, I'm going to say, probably about 8 years. And we were pretty hardcore into this game. We ended up raiding, and your dad actually ran a raiding guild, and so we were really into this game. We played a lot. We did get pretty fed up with a lot of the gameplay changes, and so we actually quit around the time of the one expansion called Warlords of Draenor. And then, always looking for kind of the next thing to sort of keep us involved with our hobby here. In a bit of a turnabout, your dad actually got me Skyrim as a birthday gift one year, and I started playing and have just loved it ever since. And as you know, I decided to get into modding the game after playing for, I don't know, probably a couple of years, because although it's a really great game, I just thought it could use a little bit of improvement. Now we have this enormous list of mods, and I think we all kind of agree that we really wouldn't want to play the game at this point without having all these great mods. So that's just a little bit about how I got into all this. So that's it for now, and I will see you soon with another Skyrim mod video.